Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, the passing game will be a focal point as both teams rank in the top 10 in passing touchdowns. It's the Bills going up against the Jets. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Here's Dixon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 4th and 4.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for it. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Anderson's got it. 11 yards for number 11. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. 3, 5.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the grab, it's Ruben Randall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer, because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was saying about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Second down now after the incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go! Green! Detroit! Detroit! Green! Green! Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marcel Darius in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 2nd down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. And the coaching staff probably has the offense prepared for this. They worked on this exact situation all week in practice, backed up in their own end, needing to get a few yards here to create some space. They'll try and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. 34 yards.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll drop to throw. And this is Randall here over the middle. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. And the Jets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. One man in the backfield is Gordon. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcell Dareus in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Ryan got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
14 yards that time for number 14. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play calling because that has happened.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Watkins alone on the left side. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. 2nd down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye, trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kenneth Dixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes it to Peak. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That one complete to Anderson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Ryan. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
All right, now look at 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 43 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Well, we know that someone has absolutely no fear. 4th down.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And this is Randall here over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Looking for Randall and intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is that
that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jets are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got Pete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
They've got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. It's caught by Randall. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 1st down, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Ryan. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Ryan to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. 35 yards. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Now that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Play action. Ryan backing up. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Eli Rogers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Surveying the field. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here, losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their big tight end hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. In the red zone this time. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That and
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's and he coughs up the football near his own goal line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And New York set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver from a yard out, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.